past comes back with a vengeance. You can run, but you can't hide. Doctors in half an hour. First though, over to today's Shortland Street.
It's about Sophie. I was going to ask her to move in here.
I love you. You know that. But I can't make a commitment to you, so I just think it's best if we break up.
So, suddenly you want to travel the world. Because why? You don't know where harissa comes from, or that New Orleans is called the Big Easy.
Oh, yeah, kinda.
Sophie, that's nuts.
No, it's not. It feels like the right thing to do. I want to be a writer. So I have stuff to write about. I need to get out there and do a whole lot of living in all sorts of different places. I'm sorry. I know how hard this is going to be.
We don't need to end this.
Hey?
You know, you want to travel the world. I want to see you every morning when I wake up. You know, I don't care if that's here, or if it's in the Big Easy, or the Big Apple, or wherever. Look, it's the perfect solution, Soph.
You want to come with me?
Well, unless you don't want me to.
Of course I do. I'm just surprised.
Look, there are obviously a few loose ends to tie up, like I'd need to get those infusion pumps fixed and all that. After that, I'm all yours.
Yay.
Yeah?
I guarantee, after experiencing the smoothness of Chelsea Bling lip conditioning treatment, you will never... Yeah, of course it works. I just said I guarantee it. Me? No way, it's for girls. Hello? There is a possibility that that wasn't a girl.
Yeah, well, that's the problem I'm trying to sell over the phone. You don't know who you're selling to, and who you're selling to doesn't know what you're selling.
I don't know what I'm selling. Seriously, what is an inner eye highlighter?
It's a kind of eyeliner.
Why wouldn't you just say that? Seriously. And Chelsea Bling ring balm?
Oh, well, it's hand cream for when your jewellery makes your skin all flaky.
No wonder we can't sell any of this stuff. It's ridiculous. What if you're having a good old-fashioned lipstick and mascara?
Well, times change.
Yeah, now people think they need to spend $100 on a hand cream to look hot.
Well, it's not always about how you look. It's about how you feel. This is really important to some girls, and if it's not important to you, you're not going to sell any and you won't make any money, so you won't be able to pay off your loan, and then we'll lose the
Okay. Okay.
Is that from Dad?
It is. Dishes, please.
What is it?
Coral. Pretend coral.
Boring. What did he get me?
Actually, there is something. He says to give you and Phoenix his love and says he's looking forward to seeing you next week.
That's it. Where's my present?
Harry, that's rude.
Why? Dad got you a present and you're just his girlfriend. I'm his son.
Hey, don't snitch.
You can't tell me off. You're not my mum.
No, but I'm in charge of you while your dad's away, whether you like it or not.
I don't like it.
Harry, I would really like us to be friends. I know it would mean a lot to your dad if we were at least friendlier by the time he gets home. Do you think that's a possibility?
Give me back my game centre then.
No.
Why not? Friends play game centre. That's why it came with 2 controllers.
I don't want to tell him that you're being naughty, but I will if I have to. I'd much rather tell him we're both making a huge effort to get along. Okay?
Okay, get off my case.
Can't you just feel the glycolic acid working?
Acid?
Oh, it's good acid, dummy. It's supposed to be in there. It'll make your skin feel so much softer. I promise.
Skincare is important, Brody. It helps nourish. Oh, shut up, Zoolander.
Hey, we really should do something about these eyebrows of yours.
What are you... There's nothing wrong with my eyebrows. Pinch and pluck them to within an inch of their life. That's what I say.
Oh, no.
Yeah, thank you.
No, not your eyebrows. I'm supposed to be gone already.
I thought you were supposed to be helping me with this stuff.
Well, you have to do it yourself. You need to know how it feels to apply anyway.
Well, I've only got one hum.
Stop making excuses. Now, get swatching and applying because I'll be giving you a test when I get back.
Oh, no way.
Come on, Brody, it's important and you know why. You'll give him a hand, won't you? Bye, lover.
Women. They wouldn't run out of the house with half their makeup done, would they?
No. So go on, get applying.
Well, you can actually help me out with this. I'm not going to get through it otherwise.
Forget it. But I am happy to watch.
Aunt Cecile, I've done all my chores for the weekend already.
You a good boy.
Can I play Game Centre now?
If you've done all your jobs, I don't see why not.
Could you get it for me, please? Rachel says I can only have it when she says so, because she doesn't trust me.
Why?
I don't know, she doesn't trust Phoenix either. It's like we're little slaves or something. She's always making us do stuff.
Like your chores?
And vacuuming and emptying the dishwasher.
That sounds like pretty standard chores to me.
Yeah, but we've never had to do it before. Or if we did, Dad would help us. Rachel just sits on her butt and plays on her computer.
And if I were to ask Phoenix, would he say the same thing?
Harry, what are you doing?
Playing Game Centre.
I got it out for him. Isn't he allowed?
He knows he's not. He's still banned because he crashed my car.
He what?
Pack it up.
Just one game.
Pack it up.
Not fair. Why can't I?
Now.
Oh, there. I didn't know you were working today.
I'm not.
Did you read your roster wrong again?
No. I came in hoping to pick up more shifts, but she's got given all the overtime already. Just because she's a solo mum and can't afford nappies or whatever.
Sounds fair enough to me.
Yeah, well, there's important stuff I can't afford. Things are a little tight financially for Brody.
But he's covered by ACC.
Only for 80% of his wages, and that's not enough, not when he's got these massive loan repayments.
Massive?
Well, I'm kind of exaggerating, but they're not small either.
He should talk to his dad. See if he can pay him a bit less until he's back on full whack.
I'd rather keep up the payments, and I'm happy to help if need be, so that's why I'm just...
Well, I'm not very happy. You're too kind, that's your problem.
Well, it's not his fault he fell down the stairs, is it? If anything, it's mine. And you always taught us that we should help people in less fortunate circumstances.
I did. So maybe I can help out too.
What? No, I didn't.
Just a loan until Brody gets back on his feet.
Dad, would you borrow money from your father-in-law?
Well, I'd rather he swallow his pride than work my daughter to death.
I want to. I love him.
Yes, all right. No need for details. I am buying you lunch then. No arguments.
You're too good to me.
And a chocolate milkshake too, please. If that's not too expensive.
Of course not. Thank you. It's been a tough year, hasn't it? Getting a new brother, then Dad getting a new girlfriend.
Yeah.
Do you and Phoenix get along?
When he first turned up, I thought he was just some thick kid from the country who didn't know how to wear shoes. But he's okay now.
And Rachel?
She knows that Dad's gonna dump her when he gets back, so she's taking it out on us.
Why do you think they're gonna break up?
Because when Dad realizes how mean she's being to me, he won't let her stay. He can't.
You deserved to be punished. You drove Rachel's car.
Only because Phoenix and his dumb friend made me. But she didn't care about that. Now I can't see any of my friends and I have to go to bed right after dinner, even when it's light outside. And she locks my door. Sometimes I cry, but don't tell her that. She'll be happy.
Oh, Harry.
At least sometimes Phoenix sneaks me dessert. But it's horrible being all on my own for hours and hours. I hate it. I can't wait for Dad to come back.
I thought you'd be mad.
Well, it's not like you're going forever.
No, unless Lonely Planet offers me a full-time gig.
It sounds like just what you need, Soph. Time for reflection and to work out what you want to do with your life.
That's what I was thinking.
When does this intrepid journey start?
As soon as possible.
So instead of me wallowing for weeks about how much I'm going to miss you, you're just going to disappear.
Something like that.
Will you have those infusion pumps fixed in time?
No, of course.
You promise to keep an eye on her?
Dad.
Sophie, it is a dangerous world out there. Daniel knows that firsthand.
When I got bitten by that snake, I would have died if I didn't have a mate with me. Your dad's right. There's safety in numbers.
Makes me feel a whole lot better knowing you have an experienced traveller with you.
Hey, bro. Do you want a coffee?
Whoa. Hey, it's Chuckles. Hey? The clown.
Well, it's not that bad. I thought I was doing a good job.
So, you ready for your test then?
No.
Oh, it's a lipstick. It's not my colour, eh? You could be right there. Let's see what you've got. Oh, this is you. Show us your dags.
Ha ha. I'm giving this a serious whack and all you can do is mock.
Are you really this hard up that you have to humiliate yourself like this? Bella is keen as, and there's big bucks to be made in it if you do it right. But look, she's going to be home any minute, and I haven't had a chance to try this face mask yet. Can you be a pal and give it a go?
No way.
Come on. Look, it moisturises and exfoliates. You could do with some of that. Come on. Yeah.
Oh, you... you
No, come on, just a little bit more. Just a little more. You know, you want to sweet cheek.
Hey, guys.
Dad, Brody's just trying to help me sell beauty products.
No, look, no need to explain. I know young men these days like to experiment. Oh. Ow. Oh, yes, the boys and girls at work are going to love these. Oh,
You're not a parent, are you, Rachel?
You know I'm not.
So how have you found looking after the boys while Chris is away?
Well, so far we've done all right. And Isaac's been around. But then again, sometimes he requires more supervision than Phoenix.
And Harry?
Harry is a handful, but you've already seen that for yourself.
I was a bit concerned about the misunderstanding between you two this morning.
That wasn't a misunderstanding. That was Harry being sneaky, trying to play you to get his game centre back when he knows he's not getting it until I say so.
Do you inform Chris of all your disciplinary measures?
Yeah, I do, actually.
Was he okay with you sending Harry to his room?
He does it himself.
Does he lock the door, too?
Of course not. Harry can... He's told you that's what I do, hasn't he? You really think I would lock a child in their room?
I'm just trying to get the full picture here.
So, you guys have got the travel bug. Wow, you're going to have so much fun.
Yeah, and I promise not to ring with a lethal snake bite again.
Well, you better not. I won't be able to drop everything and come this time.
Oh, because of the baby.
I didn't think of that.
Well, why should you? It's your life. Get out there and live it.
But are you going to be okay without me?
Of course, I'm not entirely useless.
But you know how you always forget where you put your car keys.
You think I'm going to forget where I left my own baby? Excuse me.
Well, I was thinking I'd be around just to make sure you didn't leave it in a shopping trolley or under a table at a cafe somewhere.
You can clear off right now.
But why don't we plan to be back for the birth, huh?
But that only gives you a few months.
Well, that's tons of time to check out a fair bit of the world. And So's probably going to be totally homesick by then.
No?
I bet you're going to miss your daddy and your bro and little old Ferndale way more than you realise.
What is the natural ingredient in the revitalising face mask?
Oats.
As in gritty porridge? To match your pores. Oh, well, no, okay, that question is not fair due to lack of cooperation from my so-called mate over here. We didn't have time to properly test out the face mask.
got a fair point. We won't come around next time uninvited.
Hey, if you bring around food, come around any time. Seriously, I can try this entire range and I still will not learn enough to sound convincing.
I hear things are a little tight at the moment.
The ACC stand-down period caught me off guard.
Oh, we'll do anyway. Bella's already refused, but I'll offer again.
Dad, we don't want your money.
No way. I mean, thank you, but I couldn't. I will help Bella with her makeup selling business. I'll be fine.
Well, if that doesn't work out, I'm sure you and your boyfriend can get a job at that drag queen bar on Q.
That's not actually a stupid idea, Muzzer. Those girls earn a decent whack, I reckon. What do you say? We climb into a frock, trowel on some makeup, strut our stuff. Yeah. Hello.
Serves you right, you silly pig.
I thought I took that ball off you as punishment.
Yeah.
Harry, I need to talk to you about something you told Aunt Cecile today.
That you mean?
I thought we were going to make an effort to be friends.
I don't want to. I don't like you.
Okay. Why don't you like me? Is there something I can do?
You could leave.
Apart from that.
Give me back my game centre then.
You know why I took it off you. And please, don't speak to me like that.
Why not? You're not the boss of me. I'll eat them.
Go on. You know you're not meant to help yourself. You eat them and you will be punished.
You've already taken all my stuff.
Fine. The posters are coming down off your walls.
No!
Unless you apologise for lying to Aunt Cecile today. I thought as much. Off to your room, please. and start taking down those posters.
I want to apologise, but I'm not supposed to talk with my mouth full.
Enough, Harry. Off you go. And these stay here.
I hate you.
Well, at least you'll know the person drooling on your shoulder when you're on one of those European bus tours.
Actually, we're not going to Europe.
Huh?
We're going to Africa on safari.
What? Like wild animals and dirt floor huts?
I thought you were all about the swimming pools and the swanky apartments.
Daniel can't really afford that. And he wants to be back in time for Sarah's baby, so we will probably only have about 3 months. I mean, we might be able to squeeze in a week in the UK.
A week? Go get some more coffees?
What? Why do I have to?
Just go. What's really going on here? A round-the-world trip bargained down to 3 measly months.
Oh, I told Daniel last night that I was going on my OE and that we needed to break up, but then we talked and decided that we wouldn't and that he'd come overseas with me.
But you don't want him to?
Of course I do. He's my boyfriend and I love him. And I know
the question.
I guess when I started making plans about leaving, they didn't include Daniel.
So when you two talked and decided that he'd come too, was it a mutual decision?
No, he told me that he was coming. Like, he told me that we have to do the cheap version and be back in time for Sarah's baby.
So what do you want? No, don't tell me. Tell Daniel. He's the one that needs to know.
Well, if you get in trouble, call Callum. I'm still paying off your last helicopter bill.
Yeah, I wish people would stop going on about that.
Well, take care while you're hugging lions and singing Hakuna Matata. Make sure you take heaps of video.
Yeah, well, I'll even rig up a live webcam somewhere, somehow.
Geek.
I'm jealous.
A little bit.
Yes, that's it. I'm free. Up yours work.
Calm down. I'm a little bit jealous over here, remember?
Man, who would have thought, eh?
Yeah, you're managing to fix those things.
No, me and So. After all this time, together, traveling the world.
Careful. You're starting to sound like you're in love.
No, thank you. All right, well, I will see you then. Great. Bye.
So, how much did you make?
Only $600. Oh. Which means it's actually about $450 coming our way.
Who would buy $600 worth of makeup?
Eureka Fish.
No, I don't.
No, that's the name of the drag queen that runs the bar on Q that your dad was talking about.
Oh, what a great idea.
I know, it's brilliant, eh? I really should thank him, but I'm not going to.
So, does that mean we have enough to cover your payments?
And the bills, and have a teeny tiny little bit left over to kick around with.
Oh, you are so clever.
Mwah. Now you get back into the kitchen while I finish selling some ridiculously overpriced eyeliner. How's Uncle Garth?
No change, unfortunately. Where's Harry?
He's in his room with the door unlocked, if that was your next question.
Harry doesn't have a lock on his door.
Is he being punished again?
I don't know what else to do. I've tried reasoning with him, compromising. He defies me. I've got no other choice.
I just don't understand. The Harry I know would never be so disobedient.
He never used to be, and he's definitely not when Dad's around. He's just trying it on.
He's had a lot of change in his life. He barely knows me, and suddenly I'm telling him what he can and can't do.
It's not like you're being unfair.
Well, I don't feel like I can back down. Hopefully this will teach him that he has to behave. And maybe with time he'll grow to like me. Yeah, loads of time, I know.
But meanwhile, I can see you need to stick to your guns.
So the travel agent said there are a few last-minute fares that have popped up, but we'd have to get in fast. Also, if we take a look at these, we can figure out what we'd like to see. What? Yeah.
I don't want to just go to Africa.
You don't?
No. I want to get out there, you know, and throw myself in the deep end and meet new people. And I know I want to eat fancy cheese in Switzerland and drink wine in the south of France and go sailing around the Greek islands.
We can't afford all that.
I can.
Well, we can't do it all in 3 months.
I know.
Well, hey, I didn't think about this before, but, I mean, you'd have to be back here for Mum. We could do Africa, and I could fly home, and you can go on to France.
I want to go on my own. You've been so good to me. I just kind of feel if I don't have a go at surviving on my own, then I may never be able to. I'll just be this dependent thing, and I'll never grow up. I love you. Please let me go. Please.
Oh, believe me, I can vouch for the concealer. Stubble, no trouble. Just then, yes, I did. I'm a funny guy. Oh, hold the line down. Eureka fish, as I live and breathe. I will be right with you. So can I put you down for a starter pack? All right, I will throw in the lip conditioner, but only because I like you. All right, well, I'll send you through an email with the invoice and my address. Great. See you. Sorry about that. Here is your order, and I will throw in a lip conditioner for you too. You've caught me on a good day.
Well, you're caught all right. Working.
Well, it's hardly working if you believe in what you're doing, isn't that right, Miss Fish? Please tell me that part of your drag act is dressing up like an ACC caseworker. I'm busted.
Ah, Rachel! No, don't!
You dick! Did you put that there?
It was meant for Rachel.
Phoenix, are you okay?
I think so.
He could have broken his leg, or worse.
I called you.
What?
It was supposed to be you who fell on your face.
Harry!
Now you've hurt my brother.
No, you hurt him. Now go to your room.
No, I'm sick of you telling me what to do.
Stop it.
No!
Harry! Harry!
Ah! You shouldn't have done that. Because that's child abuse. I'm calling the cops.
The Toast of Tinseltown are out in force for the ultimate night in the movie calendar. It's the 87th Academy Awards over on 2 at 9. Next, All That Glitters isn't gold, but it's sure got Kevin confused in Doctors.